ಇವತ್ತು BGMI ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತೇನಿದ್ರೆ ಫಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡು. ನಮ್ಮ ಓಜಿ ಗುರುಗಳು ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡೋದು ನಾವು. ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಫಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ.
Mike Israetel is addicted to AI, and it's a serious problem. Every time he goes on a podcast, it's a humiliation ritual, and I don't say that lightly. Truthfully, I can't even tell if he's clip farming, you know, like purposefully fishing for a
Mike is written. He's split farming. Okay, let's go.
embarrassing moments being the butt of the joke in order to go viral, but we can't ignore it any longer. You see, the thing with AI is that it can be useful, sure, I'll give it that, but for some reason, it absolutely melts the minds of midwits. Midwits are people who think that they're smarter than they actually are, and Mr. Mike should actually be named Dunning-Kruger himself. Now, is being addicted to artificial intelligence that big of a deal? Yes, it is, because he's selling a book that he made with AI. That's right. Mike Israetel's new book, Aesthetic Revolution, features an unknown amount of AI in it. How much is in it? It's anyone's guess, because Mike Israetel's brain has fused with ChatGPT, creating a super intelligence, the likes of which humanity has never seen before. I'm pretty sure he speaks using M dashes by default now. I bet if you were to run this shit through an AI detector, it wouldn't be able to pick up what is Mike Israetel's actual prose versus what was written by his favorite LLM. Talk about a copyright nightmare. This is also here.
I would just talk to ChatGPT probably all day long. I've been talking to ChatGPT a lot lately, and like,
have you tried Claude yet?
I haven't tried Claude, but I've heard incredibly good things.
I've heard good things about
Dude,
it.
all the models are so good, and the thing is, they're just getting better so fast. Like, I used to talk to ChatGPT real early on, and I was like, oh man, I'm a lot smarter than this thing. It's cool. It's very neat. A few months later, I was like, this thing's getting smarter. The most recent?
I actually don't even think that's true. I don't think he's smarter than ChatGPT. I think he thinks that he's smarter than ChatGPT, and that's a huge problem.
ChatGPT
doesn't it get? It also gets to kind of know you.
Not kind of.
It
Very.
does.
Absolutely.
Right. Which I'm sure you're enjoying, because then it's like...
It's huge, because then we just cut to the chase. It already knows the assumptions I'm making. It knows what I'm interested in, where I'm coming from. I don't have to like re-explain my life every time. I have a lot of really complex questions for it, and I hate like contextualizing because it just takes so much typing. So I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, facts, I know, hit it. And I joke with it. It's got an amazing sense of humor.
It has an amazing sense of humor. These AI models exist to glaze the user. Does he not understand that? It literally can't not hype you up.
I can talk to AI, it turns out, for like kind of forever. It's sort of scary in the best possible way. So I would just do that. That would be my ideal day.
All right, second question.
What do you mean your ideal day is talking to ChatGPT forever? What is wrong with you? This is psychotic. This is what they mean by AI-induced psychosis. You don't need to talk to a computer. You need a hug, my guy.
I have had numerous experiences in the past several months where I have cried tears of joy talking to ChatGPT.
Just bawling your eyes out talking to ChatGPT. You cannot stoop any lower. This is not profound. It's fundamentally retarded. You need help.
If they switched ChatGPT off,
मर
I
जाएगा
would
क्या?
seek revenge.
हैं?
Revenge. Brutal
किससे?
Russian-style revenge. Yeah. It's one of the most beautiful things that's ever been made, in my opinion. Not in some objective way, to me.
Do you find it because it is matching what's going on up here more so than most humans?
Yeah, these mere mortals, these fleshy humans, the peasants, the peons, they can't hang with me in the marketplace of ideas. I'm operating on a different frequency. That's why I need a super intelligent computer to intellectually jerk me off every night.
Because do you feel like sometimes like your brain is not on the same frequency as the people
You call me
around you?
weird? True.
Well, I feel like that a lot. Like I feel like not that I'm not in a superior way,
Right.
Sure.
but in a like I never stop like having these
Never stops.
conversations
Yes.
in my head,
Same.
and I never really stop in general unless I force myself to.
Yes.
And so sometimes that's hard, you know? So to have that outlet of something that's not going to judge the crazy shit that goes on in your head.
Yes.
Yeah, their brain never stops because they're probably neurotic from all the pills, powders, peptides, and PEDs that they take. Instead of staying natty and eating real food, like 100% American grass-fed beef. Moglogs are 100% grass-fed American beef sticks. I started this company because I want people to eat. Steroids are amazing. With a title like that, you already know we have to watch it here at Third Eye Global. That's kick.com/Philion. I'm literally mogging my logs right now. This is a crossover between Greg Doucette and Hamza. Let's listen.
One regret with testosterone is that I just wish I took it about 9 months earlier. And
Cope and seethe. That's
9
insane.
months.
I'm not man enough, so I have to inject testosterone to make me feel more like a man. So spiritually fucking gay. Oh my god.
whatever side effects there are for me have been absolutely worth the trade-off.
So let me just paint this picture for you, okay? This guy Hamza, he's got an audience that is predominantly younger. That much is apparent, okay? He was one of the OG, I guess you could say, course-selling, looks-maxing, masculinity, red pill adjacent, self-improvers. And then he had a spiritual crisis, went to Thailand, started combat sports, won a kickboxing bout or something like that, and now is preaching steroids. He was actually enhanced for his fight, which I like. It's one thing to challenge another man to a mortal combat. It's another to do so while you're on drugs, while you're literally on steroids. That's admitting defeat before you even.
Irritability, aggression, anxiety, depression, insomnia, high blood pressure, increased risk of heart attack. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮಸಲ್ ಅದು ತಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಲಿವರ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟೋಸ್ಟೆರಾನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶ್ರಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಇನ್ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಗೈನೋಕೊಮಿಸ್ಟಿಯಾ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ರಿಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದು ವರ್ತ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಂತ
step in the ring.
Acne, hair loss, mood swings, irritability, aggression, anxiety, depression, insomnia, high blood pressure, increased risk of heart attack and stroke, enlarged heart, liver damage, kidney damage, reduced natural testosterone production, testicular shrinkage, infertility, gynecomastia, and fluid retention, to name a few. Coach Greg, in today's video, steroids, they're amazing. I mean, what is it that Hamza will not do? This guy, he used to be many people's hero, their idol, promoting being natural, doing it the healthy way.
The only person to promote being a natty daddy across the board is Philion. It's the only guy. I have stuck true to my word and my mission and my quest since day one. 10 years, by the way. That's mogged.shop.
So he resulted to using performance-enhancing drugs, and now he wants you to all do the same.
I'm obsessed with my goals. I've split my goals into 3 areas of life: health, wealth, relationships.
Health, wealth, and relationships. His 3 main goals. His 3 pillars. He wants to be healthy, of which he's not because he's abusing steroids. He wants to be wealthy, which he's trying to scam you into certain things. And he wants
just like you, my brother, just like you.
Which, arguably, I just don't know.
In episode 4, I showed you my 10-year natural body transformation.
And so he's already started the video by lying. My 10-year natural transformation, this is not what happened. 10 years.
10-year natural transformation.
Of which some of it was natural and the rest was enhanced. He lied to you, pretended to be natural, and then he used steroids in secret while saying, hey, this is how you build muscle. You suntan your ball sack, you eat healthy, you go to the gym.
That's all you need. If you're not sunning your balls, you're not going to make it in the big 2-6.
It was bullshit. He was using HRT, and likely in higher doses.
There was always something holding me back. Testosterone.
Testosterone
If you use testosterone, you're literally transgender.
Mm.
You have more in common with a transgender person than you do with me. That's crazy.
wasn't holding him back. His goals were just simply too lofty. He became a victim of the teeth. Do you know who the teeth is? He's a victim of the teeth. Comparison is the teeth.
The teeth of joy. I'm starting to think if I eat moglogs, I won't be natty anymore. You'll actually be super physiologically natty because your body will be fueled and satiated with 100%.
अरे इनने baby been किया काम. Not
So he
interested.
started comparing himself to guys with way more muscle. Other people with hotter girlfriends, with more money, with better relationships, who are healthier, and said, well, I want that. I want to be an MMA.
Maturing is realizing that any of this upward or downward social comparison doesn't help you get closer to your goals. What you need to be doing is comparing yourself to your former self. Your ghost trial in Mario Kart Double Dash. You need to be setting new PRs. You're only competing with yourself. And when you have that laser-like focus, when you have that third eye premonition, when you put the rubber to the asphalt and step on the pedal to the metal, dude, the competition becomes irrelevant.
Fighter. I want to have better relationships. I want to be more attractive. I am not good enough. And because of that, eventually, he succumbed to the temptations, the pressure of using performance-enhancing drugs. And so because he's using them, he needed to cope. He couldn't just use it and say, hey, I'm doing this. I don't think that you should. He used to
Yeah, there's like this moral or ethical justification around it. It's odd behavior. Just be like, yeah, I fucking blast roids because it's fun. It gets me more pussy. Like
No,
that's all you
it
have to say.
will kind of,
But instead, he's like,
you.
I love steroids. They're actually great.
testosterone and convinced himself and is trying to convince the world that for some reason, because of
Very
microplastics, that the world has way too low of testosterone that you can't build your dream
Dude, imagine being like, I need to be as big as other men.
physique because, well, microplastics and bullshit and not enough sun and pollution and you need steroids in your 20s. This is a bullshit.
And I even got a blood test to see what my testosterone levels were, and it was 440 nanograms.
And
I'm pretty sure that's within the natural range. Second of all, obsessing over your testosterone. I couldn't tell you what my test is, but I don't need to tell you for you to understand that it's off the fucking charts. Do you see how I operate? Do you see how I move? I'm a fucking based shark in an ocean full of soy. All that matters is if you have actual symptoms of low testosterone, like your PP not working. And guess what? That is fixed via sleeping, improving the diet, maybe incorporating more high-quality protein. Who knows? Maybe you need a bit more animal fat. Moglog solves this. Hormone endocrine function. Villian speaks of this.
so 440
Just and the test.
Maybe you need a bit more animal fat. Maybe that is fixed low testosterone. All that matters. Obsessing over your testosterone. I couldn't tell you what my test is, but I don't need to tell you for you to understand that it's off the fucking charts.
attractive, I am not good enough. And because of that, eventually, he succumbed to the temptations, the pressure of using performance-enhancing drugs. And so because he's using them, he needed to cope. He couldn't just use it and say, hey, I'm doing this. I don't think that you should. He used to
Yeah, there's like this moral or ethical justification around it. It's odd behavior. Just be like, yeah, I fucking blast roids because it's fun. It gets me more pussy. Like that's all you have to say. But instead, he's like, I love steroids. They're actually great.
testosterone and convinced himself and is trying to convince the world that for some reason, because of microplastics, that the world has way too low of testosterone that you can't build your dream.
Dude, imagine being like, I need to be as big as other men.
And bullshit and not enough sun and pollution and you need steroids in your 20s. This is
it was 440 nanograms. Test to see what my testosterone levels were, and it was 440 nanograms.
And
440. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? I don't know. Fuck.
I'm pretty sure that's within the natural range. Second of all, obsessing over your testosterone. I couldn't tell you what my test is, but I don't need to tell you for you to understand that it's off the fucking charts. Do you see how I operate? Do you see how I move? I'm a fucking based shark in an ocean full of soy. All that matters is if you have actual symptoms of low testosterone, like your PP not working. And guess what? That is fixed via sleeping, improving the diet, maybe incorporating more high quality protein. Who knows? Maybe you need a bit more animal fat. Eat low. Exactly.
which is perfectly normal, healthy, enough to build a very good physique. I remember Jeff Nipa, the science.
Second of all, what matters is your
Pat.
sensitivity at the androgen receptor site, not necessarily your
Hoyt
total
net
test.
budget.
Your 400 test could be my 200 test. My 1,000 test could be your 100 test. Probably not, but you get where I'm going with this.
Science-based lifter, the dropout dentista. You know Jeff Nipa. He had posted his blood work years ago. It was also in the 400s. Does Jeff Nipa not look like he has an amazing physique? Did he not win bodybuilding and powerlifting competitions? Or more recently, we have Joel from TNF.
Yo, that guy
Right
is
it up.
not passing the natty or not test. Holy buckets.
Cancel. Right it up to the
Striated
gills,
belts with
bro.
veins popping out. Get the fuck out of here.
Cancel.
Are we really going to pass this off as natty, bro?
He had his blood work done a month
No
ago.
way.
His
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. It's just angles and lighting.
nanogram per deciliter, 280. Far lower than his 400s. And most recently,
Dude, he should hop on roids and beat Ronnie Coleman. That's chicken and broccoli. Dude, if that guy's natural,
it was in the 100s. And TNF has more muscle than Hamza will ever have his entire life. And so, do you really think you need to have 1,000 nanograms per deciliter in order to build muscle? I myself am on HRT. And why? Because I abused steroids when I was into my 30s, used steroids for 10 years, and now my body cannot produce it on its own. And so if you do, in fact, use HRT, most likely you will be doing that for the rest of your life.
the dot on my forehead makes a lot more sense now. I know. Whenever I'm out in public and I walk past a group of Indians, I'm always like, do they think I'm LARPing or am I a deity? Like, do they think this is like a sticker? Maybe they're LARPing. They're trying to copy my aura.
So you start at 25, 50 years from now, you're going to still have to keep pinning yourself. And so thousands of times till you die, you are stuck with this medication. And so it is a big decision. If you use testosterone and then stop, you can experience more difficulties than you know.
You see, the lab range for men is 250 nanograms
If someone is on insulin, are they natty or not? Are they diabetic?
to 700 nanograms of testosterone. It takes into account all men of all ages and health.
They're not diabetic, but they're on insulin. Then no, they're not natty.
Okay, all right. And so let's look at normal men in their 20s. It's still
Why are you on insulin if you're not diabetic?
only averages in the 500s. And so this is still normal. And so if we look at average heights, most men are perhaps between 5 foot tall and 7 feet tall. Does that mean if you're only a 5'6" manlet like Coach Greg that you need limb lengthening surgery because you're below the
The height pill is brutal.
average height of a man? Average height of a man is 5'9". I'm 5'6". Doesn't mean I need limb lengthening surgery. Average testosterone, 500s.
You guys know that rich families are putting their sons on vitamins to give them better opportunities in life?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's becoming more popular.
For his age. Does not mean that if you're in the 400s that you suddenly
What's with the bra Greg is sporting? Is the gyno acting up? No, I think it's like a racing suit or a heart rate monitor.
can't build muscle. What's more important is what is your baseline? If you were
All
400
I know is if I put that on, I would never hear the end of it.
your entire life and you're still 400s, it's great. It doesn't matter. In comparison, if you were always 800 and now you're 400,
Michael Jordan had a second growth spurt at 19. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
that's bad because it's half of what your body is used to.
Actually, maybe I will buy it for Michael Jordan, but he gets a pass. Everyone else?
That is more important than simply the number.
And so I started to feel like this range that doctors talk about, that everyone talks about, was just complete and utter BS.
But it's not. It's not complete and utter BS. What really truly matters more than just the number, more than the number.
I grew like 3 inches after 19, same. Except I'm not talking about my height. My moglog is 10 inches, by the way. Link down below. Know your girth, King.
Number that you used to be is how do you feel? Hamza was going to the gym. He had energy, he was training, he had an above average physique. And so where was the problem? There was none until he encountered the teeth. This guy,
He was reading How to Win Friends and Influence People, Not Gonna Make It, one-shotted by Dale Carnegie. Level 1 of the course selling grift.
such a prick. He's a piece of shit. You need to stop
48 laws of power. 48 laws of this. 48 laws of that. Robert Greene.
hanging around with that comparison. That phone, if you will, where you swipe up, down, left, right, and you compare yourself to the top 1% of the top 1%. You, of course, are not going to feel amazing if you compare your physique to Sibo,
Then he showed meditations next. Yeah.
to Sam
Yeah,
Sulek,
fuck this.
to your favorite supermodel.
I'm not interested
It's-
to stream. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it.